Hello everybody, I'm Jana from Sydney Visa. Today we're going to talk about partner visas to Australia. Specifically, we're going to talk about the ways that you're proving your relationship to the department. You're proving the fact that they're genuine. So we're going to talk about what kind of documents you might need to put with your application. It is no secret that many people mistakenly believe that the easiest way to immigrate to Australia is to marry an Australian resident or citizen and obtain a partner visa. I can assure you that obtaining a partner visa is by no means the easiest route. The department considers every application on the presumption of guilt, and it is your responsibility to prove to the department that the relationship is genuine, ongoing at the time of the application, and will continue into the future. Every relationship is unique, so there is no definite or definitive and rigorous set of documents that the department needs to prove that your relationship is genuine. Nonetheless, there is a set process for the department to review the application by, and the officials who make the decision to issue the partner visa. They look into aspects of the couple's relationship, such as financial, social, the characteristic of the household, and the nature of the relationship. Let's take a closer look at each of these aspects, as it will give us an understanding of how to prepare the evidentiary package for the application. First is the financial aspects of the relationship. Joint funding of something significant can help prove that the relationship is genuine, mutual, and equally sincere on both sides. So what is meant here is whether the couple has a joint ownership of a certain property, for example, like a real estate or any other major asset. Also legal obligations. This refers to whether one person in the relationship has any legal obligation towards the other. Joint obligations, so these are any large borrowings which a group of people are responsible for example, your mortgage on a house or business development loan, etc. And household expenses. The department takes a close look at whether the daily household expenses are actually shared between the partners and in what proportion. Another thing they look at is the combined resources, so the existence of pooled financial resources, and an example of this would be joint bank accounts, for example. The existence of the financial aspects of the relationship is confirmed by relevant documents concerning mortgages or leases, if they're joint loan documents, and if they're in both names for those large assets, so real estate, vehicles, etc., joint bank accounts, house bills, and other relevant documentation. Particulars of running the household. The nature and the character of any family involves obviously living together and keeping the household together. And the department considers a number of things in this regard, and namely whether the couple is living together, even though through either common ownership of a property or in a joint tenancy agreement, has children which share responsibility for their care and support, joint utility bills such as gas, electricity, internet bills, etc., division of responsibility for the upkeep of the home, letters addressed to the same addresses but in both names, and all of the above also have obviously to be documented. So you need to provide the evidence in the form of, for example, a statement about the way the household chores are shared, your utility bills in both names, letters which can be the original or electronic that are addressed to both of you, sort of documents about your child raising, proof of living conditions, etc. Social aspects of the relationship. So any established couple or family not only maintains a household but also social life together. So accordingly, it's possible to prove the existence of a relationship on the part of their social ties. The types of evidence considered by the department can be as follows. So your formal registration, so yeah, this is a confirmation by the public authorities and commercial and social institutions of the registration of your relationship. Essentially, this is your marriage certificate or registration of your de facto relationship. Your travel plans is another one. The existence of reservations, tickets, hotel reservations, and they show joint plans together for the future. Also evidence from the people surrounding you, so the close ties. This are usually statements, and this is statements by the parents of the spouses, family members, significant others, friends, and other interested parties. And social representation. So this means checking the department is checking the social positioning of a couple. So whether they appear as a couple to others or as a family. And social activities. So this can be joint memberships in organizations, joint participation in events, and so forth. So usually this point is not particularly difficult for couples who are in a genuine relationship and that are living together and maintaining a relationship together. Nature of the relationship is another one. So it's quite an interesting one, because here the department must make sure that the applicant and his or her partner are in an ongoing mutual relationship. And to determine this, the department looks at the length of the relationship or the length of the time they've been living together. They also look at the partner's knowledge of each other's personal information, and this sometimes can be checked through either phone or face-to-face interviews. The degree of friendship and emotional support that the parties receive from each other, the intention of both parties regarding the continuation of the relationship, the opinion of both partners as to whether the relationship is long-term or not. So these are actually shown usually in a statement of the relationship, so which is written by each party, and it's where you would describe the development of your relationship. You can show proof of communication during periods of separation, for example, and many other ways. This often becomes quite a difficult part to show evidence for, just because of obviously its ambiguity. It's sometimes difficult to explain to yourself why you love somebody, and yet the department is asking you to do that. All the documentary evidence must be carefully prepared. Remember, you need to prove your love and commitment, which are quite ambiguous terms in itself, to an external bureaucratic person. We at Sydney Visa have extensive experience in preparing partnership visa application packages. Usually during the preparation process, we provide examples of all the application statements and the letters that need to be prepared. We check all the documentation for the inconsistencies and genuinely help to build a sort of ever-encompassing package of documents that prove the integrity of the relationship, and in a way that is evident to the third party. As I said before, every relationship is unique, so each couple and application is treated differently. So, as I said, it could be quite a different set of documents who would need to be prepared from one couple to another. Do remember that statistically about 45% of partnership applications are rejected, and the cost of the application is quite decent. You would probably know that, about $8,000, and which in case of the rejection of your application are not non-refundable. Therefore, it is important to provide a complete and sort of ever-encompassing application to the department from the first time. If you are interested in getting assistance from Sydney Visa with the preparation and application process for your partnership visa, partner visa, please email us at mail@sydneyvisa.com.au or complete our questionnaire via the link in the description to this video. This is it for now. Cheers from Down Under. Goodbye.